Whew. Take a deep breath, guys. Barcelona 4, Celta Vigo 2. Today, everyone thought we were going to get destroyed. We saw the front three that they had. Brian Zaragoza, Borja Iglesias, Ferran Jukla, I think his name is, Ferran Jukla, and they had Aspas on the bench. They started Ferran Jukla, Borja Iglesias. I thought Zaragoza was going to start two with him, but luckily he didn't. I don't know how that would have went if y'all played at the same time. But what a game from Frankie. What a game from Lewandowski. If I had to say my top two players from today's game, if I had to say my top three, it'd probably have to be Lewandowski, Frankie, and Eric Garcia, bro. I mean, Lewandowski comes back from a big break of him not playing, scores a hat-trick. You're trolling me, bro. Like, he comes back and scores a hat-trick. Dominates. The hold-up play. The hold-up play that Lewandowski has, bro. It's different, man. Different. I'm telling you, bro. This guy is so, like, we cannot compare Ferran and Lewandowski together, bro. He has the better off-the-ball movement from Lewandowski, but that's just because Lewandowski's old. Lewandowski's hold-up play is so important for us, bro. Especially if he wants to move the ball through the midfield, bro. Lewandowski is our guy for that, bro. But guy's 38. He's probably leaving in the summer on the free. It just sucks, man. Before he leaves, I want this guy to take us somewhere, man. Take us to the Champions League. Move us somewhere, bro. Because I know you're leaving. I know you're leaving on a free when you leave, bro. Come on, man. Take us somewhere. Take us, do something, bro. 3 goals. Just coming back against Celta Vigo, man. Then a dominant performance from Frankie. Having Olmo and Fermin as your two midfield pairings. Which already kind of doesn't make sense because you're left as the lone pivot with Fermin and Olmo as like the two attacking midfielders. He dominated, bro. Like, he was the midfield. Off the ball, on the ball. This was Frankie's game, bro. The way he just... Wow, bro. I just had to talk about that real quick. I'll go more in depth into the how the players did and everything, but for the first goal, man, we got a pen. Negrera. We score the pen. The goalkeeper, oh my god, almost saves it. Scared the hell out of me, bro. I was on TikTok live. Y'all should have seen my face when they almost scored that, bro. But the goalkeeper almost saves it. If he reached his hand out just a little more lower, he probably saves that pen. A minute later, we get a goal scored on us. But even right before that, Rashford could have scored a goal, bro. Right after the kickoff, I remember Fermin giving it to Rashford, Rashford having it through on goal, and the keeper saves it. After that is when they score the goal. I just remember all the players being clunked up together over the line. They made the pass, one player goes through on goal, and Szczesny just doesn't save it. And then for the second goal, Lewandowski puts it through the keeper's freaking legs, man. Nutmegs the keeper for the goal. I think it's Rashford with the assist. Rashford crosses it in. Lewandowski ready for it. No one on him. Right behind them. They're right behind them. But no one's on him. No one's looking at him because no one's expecting that pass. He puts it in for Lewandowski and he puts it through the guy's legs. Dude, wow, bro. Lewandowski, you're 38 doing that, bro. Who knew a guy that was 38 could move that athletic at 38, bro? Ball coming in. Oh. Who's doing that at 38? What other striker could do that at 38, man? What? Extends, bang. Let's mention the fact that Rashford, what a ball, man. Just wow. But the thing is, bro, it's like we would score a goal, not even like 5 minutes later, the second goal happens for them, bro. Borja Iglesias gets the ball, open space, just shoots it, over Szczesny, goal. No one on Borja Iglesias, no one on him. I think Frank is the nearest one towards him. But they just left him with so much space. He could just get a free shot. No one's on him, bro. And I thought, okay, ready to go into the second half. No other goal scored. I wanted a goal. I wanted a third goal before the second half. And we got it, bro. Lamine Yamal gets a deflection from Moriba. I think Rashford crosses it in. It would have been considered a Rashford cross, but like Moriba touches it and gives it to Lamine. Lamine with the goal to tie it before the second half. Big goal, by the way. Definitely gave us a confidence boost right before the second half started. I think if it wasn't for that Lamine goal, we probably wouldn't have started as well as we did for the second half. We wouldn't have dominated possession as much as we did because it was just a big momentum, confidence boost because of that third goal, bro. Right before the second half as well. But it's like Lamine just like comes out of nowhere. No one's expecting it too. Rashford crosses it in. I think beats Mingueza or someone. I forgot who it was. But by the way, Rashford beating Mingueza The whole night, man. Mingueza was getting cooked by Rashford the whole night, man. I just remember pace abusing Rashford. Bang, bang, bang. Mingueza, I remember him as a Barca player. He was not going to do anything against Rashford, man. Mingueza has never been known as a good defender, bro. I will say that, bro. As a 1v1 defender, at least. So I just knew Rashford was going to pace abuse the dude the whole game. And it happened, bro. And for the fourth goal, we get a corner. Rashford cross. Lewandowski. Bang. Hits the far post. 3 goals for Lewandowski. Hat trick. Comes back in such a dominant way, man. Like, come on, bro. That's my 38-year-old GOAT, man. Almost 40. Like, damn. Hate to see that he's leaving in the summer, especially for free. But, man, that's my striker, bro. Moving on, though. Celta Vigo's players, bro. I don't even know it's like from when we started winning, but I just remember these guys are playing dirty. So dirty. Pulling, pushing. And I was just like, bro. Oh, my God. Ref isn't handing out cards to these guys, like, at all, bro. Frankie's getting pulled and pushed. All sorts of places. A bunch of the players are getting pulled and pushed. And I was just like, bro, what are we doing? No cards given by the ref towards these guys. It literally took this guy, Miguel Roman, to come in, get Christensen, for them to get their first yellow card. Their first yellow card came from them making Christensen bleed. And oh, look at the ref. Happily handing out yellow cards for Lewandowski, Rashford, Kubarsi, Frankie. And it took for their first card, Miguel Roman. 78th minute, by the way, making Christensen bleed from the mouth for them to get their first yellow card. The only yellow card at that too, bro. I searched this guy's name up on TikTok Live. And look at this guy. Dude has his own website. His own biography. His own news. All this. I've never heard of the Liga ref having a website. Is this normal? I don't know, bro. I searched up Gil Manzano. Dude's website didn't pop up. Like, it's just normal for refs to have this? Dude had his own photos pulled up. Like, is this one of his, like, fans or something? Like, making his own website? Did he make this website? Did someone make his own website? Like, has his own social media and stuff? And I was just crying, man. Because what do you mean a referee has his own website, bro? Dude rather spend his time out here than give out cards. But I'm not one to be talking about refereeing all that much. If it happens, it happens. You know, you can't really do anything too much after. But it's crazy to me, bro. The only yellow card that they got the whole game that they're pushing and pulling is Miguel Roman, 78th minute. It doesn't make sense to me, man. But look at this. Frankie de Jong versus Celta Vigo. 90 minutes, 131 touches, 116 out of 120 passes completed. Having the most out of everyone. 97 pass accuracy %. 1 chance created. 100. Like, do you see these stats, bro? 6 out of 9 duels won. 0 times dispossessed. Sent off after a masterclass. This guy, man. He was the midfield today. He had 2 attacking midfielders with him. He ruled the midfield. This was his midfield. Off the ball, on the ball. This guy was him, bro, today, man. No Pedri, no Casado, no other, like, normal midfielder, normal quote-unquote midfielder to be there with him, being the lone pivot or whatever to control this game. I mean, he's him, bro. Man never played the ball forward, always playing side passes and doing useless turns. Dude, this is such a, like, outdated statement, bro. I used to say that too, but now Frankie is, like, really leveled up, bro. He carries the ball forward and positions himself in a way to allow the ball to progress, bro. Exactly. I will say that Frankie did used to do this. He would just play side passes the whole game, doing useless turns. But now, I think he's evolved this game to now where he's more mature. He knows when to take the ball forward. He knows when to just relax. Because as the lone pivot, he has that sort of power to know when to control the ball, know when to stop, relax, know when to pull the ball forward. And it's such an outdated statement, bro. I don't think this is true anymore. This is what I was saying. Red card for accidentally stepping on someone's foot. Yellow card for elbowing someone and drawing blood. This ref is the worst. Several Celta players dragged our players into the get carded once, but what awaits on this masterclass? Iglesias. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about this. Iglesias got no yellow for holding Frankie's shirt for 10 seconds. but got a yellow for slightly pushing someone's torso on a duel for the ball. I don't have enough words to say how proud I am of this team. No Pedri, no Rafinha, no Joan Garcia, and in the second half you played with that much arrogance that you look like you're the only team on the pinch. Immense cojones from Hansi Flick and his guys. They came, took the 3 points without even breaking a sweat, and left. More mental than physical work. Something clicked in that second half. They started pressing man-to-man so aggressively, such that Celta were not even able to get a single channel to pass that behind the line ball time to time in the second half. Yeah, we pressed really well this game, bro. I haven't seen my team press like this well. Like, wow, like even first half I saw a little bit of subtle pressing that we were doing really well. Second half, man, that pressing, we just didn't give these guys no space. We didn't give these guys that much, bro. Subtle things, big impact. Exactly. The press and recovery time improved so significantly. Looks like last season again. Monstrous second half performance. I was impressed. Could have scored 2 more, by the way, but we took the win. Yeah, Lamine definitely could have scored that 5th goal too. I remember. I saw Eric Garcia coming out all the way just to man mark. He'd be all the way at the half line, come all the way to help out Lamine. And I remember Lamine having like 2 or 3 players on him. I wanted him to 1v1 Alonso so bad, but he was just left center back. He had the left wing back on him. He'd have another midfielder come help him. And it just left Eric Garcia to have like all this space to underlap, overlap. And it gave us an advantage a lot, bro. But it just didn't allow Lamine to do too much. Also saw people talking about Frankie's abandoning the outside trap and dropping deep to cover. He did it twice till now. I also saw this too. This guy said, and it's stupid. It is because he's doing it alone, but I also think that this should stick to the game plan. Nah, man, I think players are tired with the gimmick at this point. I did see him do this a few times because if he didn't, they gave a lot of space. He said, I think Frankie was just like, nah, bro, we're not about to concede another one of these goals. I need to drop all the way back. I saw Araujo do it a few times. I saw Kubarsi do it a few times. Or hear me out, Frankie as a captain is telling the team what coach wants from his team and is instructing how his teammates should position. I don't think it's Frankie telling them to drop, like individually. I think it's Flick telling Frankie to know when they all should drop. And I think that's a huge improvement, bro. It shows that Flick is actually learning. He's actually adapting to when we should be dropping. And as the captain, he's telling the team what coach wants from the team and is instructing how his teammates should position. I think that's like what I've been talking about for the past few videos. And it shows that we've finally adapted. We finally are moving, bro. We're finally changing. When the high line is this high, like when the drop back, bro. I love to see that Flick is actually changing something. It's not a Frankie individually telling them when to. I think Flick has already told them when. Because Kubarsi's doing it, Araujo's doing it. Frankie's just not telling them when to drop. They're doing it, you know, because as a collective they are. Okay, now we can talk about how everyone played as a collective. I think we all played really well. All played really well besides Szczesny. I think Joan Garcia saves both of those shots. But, you know, Szczesny, you can't complain about him too much. Eric Garcia, what a performance, dude. Oh my God, I'm so like, this dude only had a 7.3, but man, I'm part of his nation. I'm part of who he is, man. Also, I have become a major Eric Garcia convert this season. What a footballer. Got on that train that season when Flick played him at fullback. Exactly. Impeccable today. Bro, I've been with him ever since, man. I've been with him even before that, bro. I feel like this season he got faster. He usually seems to be heavy on the pitch. He separates space far better than Jules, particularly on the inside. Like that Girona alone, man. There's something to him, bro. Araujo, decent game from him. Not the best, but I can't complain too much about him. Araujo's Araujo. He had a Borja Iglesias pretty, you know, when he had a Borja Iglesias on him, he did really well against them. Kubarsi, I didn't really see too much from him, but you know, he played his part. He definitely played his part. You could say the same with Balde. He's going up and down. But I mean, Lopez, not the greatest game from him. I'd say Olmo did better than him today. But I definitely saw in the first half, Firmino was wasting too many chances. And there was a lot of chances where I was just like, Firmino, you got to do better here, bro. Olmo, the things that he had to do, I think he played as well as he could have. Especially just coming back. 7.8, good performance from him. Frankie de Jong with a 6.9, which just doesn't make sense at all with how he played. With the red card, I think that put his rating down a little lower on Fama. But Lamine Yamal, 8.5. With 3 people on him at all times, or 2 of them, I think he'd have this guy and this guy on him. You'd have Alonso somewhere behind him. He did really well, bro. He did really well. Played as well as he could have, especially with the injury he has right now. 8.5, especially gets to a goal right before the second half. Played his game really well. Lewandowski with 3 goals, man of the match. What else do I have to say about him? Rashford with 2 assists. He probably could have had 3 if it wasn't for Moriba touching it. But the whole reason we got that goal was because of Moriba. So, 9.0, Rashford. Taking down Mingueza too, bro. Or taking out whoever was over here running laps on him. They had to sub out Mingueza because Rashford was running laps on him. Pace abusing. Chances created 2. Ground duel was 1, 4 out of 6. For the guys that came in, Christensen, 86, or Martin Ferran, you can't really talk about him too much, but my boy Mark Bernal, man, I don't know what's going on with him. I got no clue. If they're just saving him, I got no clue, but I know this guy was mad as hell when he walked in just for the game to stop not even like 2 seconds later, bro. My guy walked in just to jog around for 2 seconds, man. Flick, you gotta do better than this, man. He subbed him out for the meme, man. You should have subbed him out at least like 5 minutes later. Let him get some playtime, bro. Let him do something, man. Man, I was so scared when this guy came in, but Aspas didn't do anything. Zaragoza didn't do anything. Iglesias and Jukla did way better than them 2 did. This guy Carrera had the goal. He was the one that made the run, I think, from over here to get the shot on Chesney for the first goal that they had. He likes Moriba. This guy Moriba always does bad against us no matter what team he's on. It's so funny because we always beat him no matter what team he's on. I got no clue how that works out. Marco Alonso, 34 years old. It's time to retire, buddy. Now, as for the Bilbao game, in 2 weeks, Frankie is suspended, Pedri's injured, maybe Casalo's injured for the game. It's going to be an interesting task to assemble a midfield. So, it might have to be something along the lines of Eric Garcia, Olmo, and Fermin. It might have to be something like that, bro. Maybe Christensen, they're saying in the comments too. I don't know how that's going to work out. Koundé goes to right back, something like along those lines. I don't see Mark Bernal starting that because of how much he's been playing. It doesn't make sense for him to start. Bernal needs to step up. This guy's saying, I don't think he's going to start. Be too risky for him, especially with how much Flick is playing him. But I think they're just being careful with him, bro. This guy says, I need to know what's up with Bernal. Was expecting more. But now they have garbage time. They subs for him. You guys think there's like some conspiracy theory going on? I think it's just him, like them being careful with him. I think because of Gabi's injury, this guy says it. Young players back from ACLs get babied. Gabi went through the same thing, but then he got an injury. So I think we're just being more careful with him, bro. As for the next game, when we come back from international break, if we're losing out on Frankie and Pedri, which are our starting midfield, at least we're getting back Joan Garcia, and Rafinha. Gives us a little bit of a chance to play better against Athletic Club. For Chelsea, I don't know if Pedri will be back by then. Who knows? Probably not since early December. Great game today. Definitely an improvement from what we've been seeing lately. I can't wait for Bilbao. I can't wait for Chelsea. Those are 2 games, really good games that we will be probably entertained by. You guys have a good international break. Don't be too bored. Do some stuff while you're bored. You guys have a good day or good night. I'll see y'all whenever I see y'all, bro. I'll see y'all for that Bilbao game. I'll probably make a few videos before then, but if anything, I'll see y'all. You guys have a good day or good night, whatever it is for you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Join my Discord. It's in the link in the description. Make sure to join in, bro. I'm trying to talk to y'all on there. As always, bro, see you. Man, how does Frankie get a red card after that masterclass, bro? What the hell, man? Lewandowski, 3 goals. We're so back. Come on.